do it. I had to let me add myself to stage. Ooh, not like that. Not like that either. Like that. Okay, there we go. So I had to talk about this, guys. I haven't even refreshed my page today because I've been calling this. I've been talking about the fact that Bitcoin was going to have this retrace down to 61. Have I not been saying in every single live? Have I not been saying in every single video? I'm not saying that I predicted a war or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, have I not been saying that we needed this retest regardless? And I think it's just kind of interesting that the whole narrative just kind of like comes to this, right? Like we're waiting on this dip. We're waiting on this dip. Like what's going to cause the dip? What's going to cause the sell off? And sure enough, there's a war. Look at this, guys. I'm about to refresh this page. $66,000 Bitcoin. This is literally, guys, just from earlier when I made this video just a couple hours ago. Refresh. Whoo, sheesh, guys. We touched 61. We touched 61 just a little while ago and bounced off of it. A lot of people wondering what is going on right now. Have we seen the bottom? Yo, what is up, my dude? Thank you so much. See, people taking notice, man. I'm on this stuff. I'm calling this. I've been calling this. I was one of the few YouTubers on the channel that's been saying, guys, be careful, be careful, be careful. I've been saying it since 71,000, right? And then since March, guys, since March. How many times have I said, guys, be careful? Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder. And then people still waking up today like, bro, why did we have a sell off? Like what? I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. I don't know what you thought was going to happen here, but this was not a good thing, guys. Look, shoulder, head, shoulder right here, breaking down, and another shoulder, head, shoulder right here. There's like 3 shoulder, head, shoulders right there, dude. That's a super bear trend right there. And as you guys could see, the crypto market is absolutely getting pummeled, dude. Absolutely getting pummeled after news of the Iran attack on Israel. As you guys could see, $2.2 trillion, the crypto market. It was at like 2.61 just yesterday. So a lot of price impact happening in the crypto markets right now. What do you guys think is going to happen? Jay, I remember way back in 21. Yeah, I'm telling you, I indulge you in WIF. Man, we've been talking about WIF though, bro. We talked about WIF on the channel at like, I'm not gonna lie, WIF was a coin that actually got by me. I caught it at like 2 billion. Somebody said, but we did catch WIF before it had its run up. But again, we caught a lot of coins actually. We've been catching coins all week, brother. So you gotta tap in and see what we've been up to because we caught a couple coins even just yesterday. We caught a 700% gainer yesterday. So, and again, guys, this is not financial advice. I don't want you guys to think that I'm over here telling you guys what to buy and stuff like that. But I'm just saying there's not a lot of people that can be profitable during times of Bitcoin consolidation. But I've been very lucky in the past, like your boy just said, your boy finding Shiba Inu. And I remember that bull cycle. I remember how that felt. I remember the ups and downs. I remember what the fear greed index looks like, and it's starting to look a little more normal now, right? We talked about the fact that literally, guys, in March, we were overbought. We were up 50% on the month, up 50% from 40K to 74K, right? Before we saw a correction. And I was saying, guys, this is not good. This is not good. We need to see some kind of a price correction happen here. And sure enough, we did end up seeing that price correction. It didn't happen until 74. I was saying at 71, though, that I'm cautious on this. I'm stable coined up. I'm waiting for a dip. And it shot up to 71K. I was thinking like, man, this just doesn't really make a lot of sense. We have our halving coming up. It's just historically not really what has happened with Bitcoin. And guys, I just want you to understand that nothing has really changed with Bitcoin. I know that's kind of like my thing. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. But guys, literally, I've been using the same game plan that I've been using on this channel for years. And this thing is still holding true. It was the way that we were able to catch this trend. And guys, it just comes back to just good, solid fundamentals and good, solid trading strategies and just understanding like what trends look like, guys. This was not hidden from us. This was not a shocker. And honestly, a lot of just like I told you guys, dude, just like people look at good entry points on the way up, right? They're looking for those good patterns that are breaking on the way up. There's also people that are looking for good entry points on the way down. And I told you guys that the bears are starting to really short this market right now. And so that's what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of liquidations right now. A lot of these longs getting absolutely liquidated. People that were thinking that we were going to create that bull flag that I was saying was not very probable. Those people getting absolutely liquidated today. Billions of dollars being taken out of cryptocurrency, even in Bitcoin alone. Like $100 billion just liquidated out of the market. As you guys can see, down 7% on Bitcoin. Absolutely insane on the month, down now 14% on this month. And like I said, guys, shoulder, head, shoulder, boom, boom. And you know what? This could actually have some more sell-off. I don't want to scare you guys, right? Because I want you guys to know that I'm still the homie Crypto J, right? Not going to change my name to Fiat J or nothing like that. I'm still Crypto J. I'm still bullish on cryptocurrency. This is part of a market cycle, guys. And for some of you guys, this is your first market cycle, or maybe this is your second market cycle, right? Maybe when you guys got introduced to me, it was your first market cycle, and you are just really kind of getting the hang of how this kind of works. But this is the way this kind of works, guys. We have huge parabolic run ups, and then after that, just as fast as we go up, we can go down. And that's what I was talking about with Bitcoin. Even though the fact that we hit 74K, I was like, guys, we need one more good solid retest. Otherwise, this is just not a healthy trend. It's just too parabolic. And guys, you want to see things correct. You want to see good, healthy growth. That's what I look for in projects. I look for volume. I look for healthy growth. I don't look for crazy parabolic overbought prices to go yeet myself into. That is the worst time to get yourself into the market, guys. And that's fool's gold, really. I was saying, that 74K Bitcoin, that happened way too fast, and that was some fool's gold. I'm not saying that Bitcoin won't hit 74K. Honestly, I'm not changing my price prediction for Bitcoin. I still think that Bitcoin will top out at the end of this cycle between 150 and 200K. That's just my guess. I mean, we could have already reached the top of our cycle. Nobody can really predict the top. It's all just a guess, guys. But we just use fundamentals, and in my opinion, guys, we needed this correction. It was very much necessary. And as you guys could see, Bitcoin now creating another, I was just going to say, bear flag, starting to break down already before I could even get it out of my mouth. We're already breaking down. So actually, I want to pull up TradingView just so that we can get a more up to the minute on what's going on. You guys can see, look at just the 30-minute charts. Look at these big red candles. And guys, that's what I said. I said right on Thursday, I said, guys, we're either going to see big green or we're going to see big red. And I thought we were going to see it on Thursday. I'm not going to lie. I was saying Thursdays are the days that the market moves. We did start seeing some movement on Thursday, but I felt like we saw a lot of movement on Friday. And then, of course, the big red coming in today with all the news of the wars that have just broken out overseas. So just totally crazy, totally crazy. A lot of people also want to know what I think about that. I'm not really going to talk about politics on the channel, but I will tell you that I don't know. It just seems a little bit scripted. What do you guys think? It just seems a little bit like this fit too well, right? Like we needed the big sell. We were wondering what would cause it, and the dump just came. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think they're manipulating the market and causing wars overseas? I don't know. I'm starting to wonder, guys, because seeing some big Bitcoin volatility today, but we can't be surprised. Also, a lot of our coins getting absolutely slapped today as well. It's not just Bitcoin, guys. It's the whole entire market. I did talk about, again, the fact that Bitcoin needs to correct down a little bit more, in my opinion. I do think that we will retest the 50s. Somebody was like, oh man, time to buy. I'm like, you can buy if you want. I'm not necessarily going to buy right now. Kind of waiting to see if this thing drops down to 52K. And then, maybe I'll put a half in there. I don't think it'll drop down to 35. I think 52 would probably be the bottom, absolute bottom, if it even touches there. There is a chance that we could catch some support here, guys, but the chance is not very likely, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. This is going to usually result in a far greater dump than just what we've already experienced. And again, we're already starting to break down off of some of these key support levels that we had with Bitcoin. So it's something that I'm definitely paying attention to. Not very many gains in the alt market. We were able to catch Bitcoin just yesterday at a 1 million market cap, and we watched that thing go up to 8 million market cap. So some of you guys made 800% gains yesterday. If that was you, congratulations to you. You guys were early on a project, and hopefully you remember to take some profit out. But again, I'm not giving you guys financial advice, not telling you when to buy, not telling you when to sell, but I will tell you, like I've been telling you for the past couple of weeks, that if you're participating in this time of Bitcoin capitulation, you're playing a very risky game, and it's very easy to get your hand stuck in the cookie jar. Didn't I say that? Haven't I been saying that? Don't get your hand stuck in that cookie jar. Well, guess what? Some of you guys got your hand stuck in the cookie jar, and you didn't know what that meant. I had somebody actually in my Telegram was like, hey, what are the gas fees right now? And somebody was like, oh, I don't think the gas fees are pretty high right now because not anybody's really buying right now. And I'm like, that's not necessarily how the gas fee works. The gas fee is going to be high because everybody's selling right now, actually. And sure enough, find out gas fees are $400 on the Ethereum blockchain right now. And guys, that's why I tell you guys, stop being greedy. Tell you guys stop being greedy when Bitcoin's doing well, because when things start to sell and when you have your coins all on that exchange and that exchange goes down, which the exchange hasn't went down yet, but I would fully expect in the next couple hours a lot of exchanges saying that their exchanges are going down and stuff like that. Why would I expect that? I don't know. It's just not my first rally. So I kind of know how this thing goes. Call me crazy. Maybe you'll be calling me wrong in the next video, but A lot of people tend to be like, Jay, how'd you know that? And it just happens because I've been in this bull rally for a long time. I've been in crypto a long time. So again, a lot of exchanges are probably going to go down with this capitulation because again, a lot of people are going on trying to sell. They're panic selling. There's a lot of bot selling right now. I imagine blockchains are going to start going down. I'm surprised Solana hasn't already went down because Solana has already had a lot of problems on it just this year and just in the past couple years alone. So I'm actually surprised that Radium is up right now because again, we watched Radium go down after a couple of huge launches, right? They had a couple big pre-launches and Radium totally went down because just too many people on the website. So I could only imagine what's going on right now over there on Radium. I haven't needed to do that because again, I've been telling you guys that to stable coin up since 71K. Again, not financial advice, just what I was telling you guys to do. But I did talk about the fact that the market could see a lot of red, right? Told you guys that when Solana was at $190, right? Now it's at $125, right? So again, these are the projects that I said that I would be looking for on the dip, right? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that, guys? Somebody has to say Crypto J has been saying this because again, what's looking like a good solid buy right now, right? In my opinion, I think Solana is looking like a good solid buy. You know, down 17%. These are the sales that we look for, guys. This is what we look for. Literally, this is how you make your money in cryptocurrency. This is where you make your good long-term gains. You're able to catch good blue chip projects at cheap prices. And in my opinion, I like DeFi projects, right? I've been bullish on DeFi for years now. I've been talking about Ethereum for years now. Every time that Bitcoin dipped, I always talked about, hey, I'm going to get some Ethereum when Bitcoin dips. Why is that? Because I'm going to need that Ethereum. I need that Ethereum to go buy things on the Ethereum blockchain. But honestly, right now, I'm not really buying a lot of stuff on the Ethereum blockchain because, in my opinion, Solana and Base are super popular right now. I'm actually trying to see which one is going to take the spotlight for this next leg up on Bitcoin. That I do expect another leg up on Bitcoin. I'm looking for the bottom, in my opinion. Again, not financial advice, but I do think that the bottom is somewhere between 35 and 52K. I do think it's closer to 52K. That I don't think it'll go below 35, but there's people out there that think that Bitcoin's going to go all the way down to 12,000. There's some people that were just yesterday telling me that Bitcoin was going to just shoot up, and I was just like, okay, dude, I'll see you later. Join my live, where I'll be telling you I told you so. But again, guys, this is not something that we didn't already see coming. And this is what I said too. I want to pay attention. What I want to be paying attention to in these times of Bitcoin consolidation, guys. This is when you start getting the tips. This is when you start like really like, okay, my thinking is different now, right? This top 10 is starting to change around a little bit, right? Starting to change around a little bit. How's BNB at number 4 still? I really don't know. But we did talk about the fact that some of these coins just don't belong in the number 10, especially Dogecoin and Toncoin. Like what? Like some of these coins just don't belong. And you can make some good gains in these blue chip projects right now because again, some of them are on huge sales. Some of them, 25, 30% off and more. So you did. Soon as the market went red, I went to find your videos. Yep, because we were talking about it, bro. Since March. Since March, I've been saying that we've been overbought, and I know that hasn't been a popular opinion because again, I'm in the cryptocurrency space. I know that you guys love hopium so much, and I love to give you guys some hope, but at the same time, I'm a realist, and there's people that watch this channel also that they make all their money on the way down. So, this gives them hope as well. This is like, hey, there's a lot of bad news revolving around the cryptocurrency space right now. I'm bearish on them. I'm bearish on the market. I feel like I can make money on the way down. And, ultimately, I want you guys to be able to make that decision, whether you want to be bearish or bullish on Bitcoin. But I want that to be based off of good technical analysis, not based off of some guy that's just telling you the news every day and talking about coin burns and all this other stuff. And that a lot of you guys are just following guys like that. And honestly, I told you guys, hey, you're gonna get in a bad situation if you just following these boys that are just talking about coin burns all day because the coin supply is like a gazillion and he's talking about burning like 5 billion of it. It's like, bro, you're wasting your time watching that, bro, especially time like right now when Bitcoin looking like it was going to capitulate for the past month. Like, come on, man. I don't know who you guys are watching, but again, if you're not tapped into J Talks Crypto, you're pretty much wasting your time. There's a couple other YouTubers that I really watch on here that'll give you a good, honest TA, but there's a lot of guys on here that are just really not being straight up with you guys, and it's not fair because you know, just because they don't know how to make money on the way down doesn't mean that we can't make money on the way down, and it doesn't mean that you guys can't become better traders trading on the way down, just like you did trading on the way up. So a lot of people like to fold in the cards right now when Bitcoin starts sinking to these levels, and that's why we're getting a lot of paper hands coming into the market or getting out the market. Really, they're making their way out the market just like they always do. But don't worry, boys, because in my opinion, I don't think retail's even entered the chat yet. These guys are paper hands in their way out way too soon, in my opinion. But again, that's just based off of a lot of bull rallies and based off of being in the space. But also, guys, there's been time where Bitcoin, I thought that Bitcoin was going to, you know, not necessarily take as long to recover as it did. And it did take longer than I thought to recover. So who knows how long this Bitcoin recovery will take. I do expect that in May, we are going to start seeing somewhat of a bottom, hopefully, or possibly even a retrace by mid-May. And hopefully we could start seeing some more positivity into our markets. Hopefully this is not going to be the end of our bull cycle. In my opinion, I don't think it is going to be the end of our bull cycle. We've been creating a really beautiful cup and handle pattern on Bitcoin on the all-time, not taking away from how beautiful this chart looks on the all-time. And guys, of course, we always look at the all-time logarithmic to let us know really what's going on with Bitcoin. But again, every time Bitcoin has went up and crashed and went up and crashed and went up and crashed and went up and crashed, it just seems to have presented itself with a better position in Bitcoin just historically. But, you know, again, what do I know? This chart can go fall off the cliff for all I know. Just tomorrow, it can go right to zero. I really don't know. But just historically, based off of this, it's saying that, you know, buying Bitcoin on a dip, maybe not a bad idea. But again, I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your price predictions on Bitcoin? Do you think that Bitcoin is going to start finding a bottom anytime soon, or do you think that Bitcoin is going to keep bleeding? I do think, like I said, I'll say it again. I've been saying it. I know it wasn't a popular opinion up here. I know it wasn't a popular opinion when we were possibly going to maybe break out when we hit 72 up here. A lot of people were changing their stances, saying, "Oh, Bitcoin's going to run up." I still wasn't, because I'm patient. I kind of know how the market moves. And again, this halving in 6 days, halving's in 6 days, bro. Like, why would the price pump? Like, the price does pump before the halving, but not this close before the halving, bro. It's already 6 days. Like, in my opinion, we were just waiting for this thing to pop, and it did. So even though it does link up perfectly to what's going on in the news right now, this again was not a surprise, guys. The news of what happened today and the with the war was a surprise, but the price impact wasn't a surprise because again, shoulder head shoulder, and we've been talking about on the channel since March. So, you know, I don't know how much more foresight you can get on that. I couldn't have really predicted that any closer than I did. But as you can see, a lot of blood in the market. Ethereum even under 3,000 right now. How low can Ethereum go? Do we want to check how low Ethereum can go? Check how low some of these blue chips can go. Find some good entry points, maybe. Let's see, huh? We'll do it for you guys. Why not? Let's see if we can chart at about find a good trend on this one. Maybe Solana might be a little bit easier to do this on. I want to set up my fibs, but it seems like we're just having so much capitulation. You really can't even find a good. All right, we're going to try it anyway. We're going to try it anyway. Okay. All right, let's chart this. These are Fibonacci's. We want to chart this from the bottom of the trend. And in my opinion, this is the bottom of the trend right here. And we're going to chart it up to the top of the trend, which is right here. And this will kind of pretty much tell us how far we can pretty much go down. So if we break under this, you guys can see we're still holding some pretty decent support. Maybe we might even want to track this actually from down here, actually, because this is like the 5. No, yeah, maybe we want to track this from down here to up here. Is this where we're at? This seems like a more realistic where we're at, huh? Okay, this is where I think we're at. I think if we drop down with Ethereum, we're going to drop somewhere around 26. And I think if we could start eating up this candle, I don't know. We need to start eating up this candle because, again, we're already sitting on some support right here with Bitcoin, sitting on support with Ethereum too. So I don't know. What are you guys' price predictions for Ethereum? What do you think? How high can Ethereum go? Do you think it's going to keep dropping? Let's also check out Solana. We could chart these charts right now. Solana down 17% on the day. Sheesh, man. 55. 55 billion market cap. Okay, let's see what's going on with Solana. We're going to chart this. And again, I could be wrong on this, guys. It could not go down this far, or maybe it will. Maybe I just don't really know. I don't know. Let's see. Well, you can't really use the 4-hour chart. It's really hard to chart some of these charts, man, because just the amount of like capitulation, you can't even freaking. Okay, no, nope. Maybe we can chart this. Seems like we have some chop right here to maybe like right here. Yeah, maybe we'll see Solana's drop as low as like $100. Honestly, if Bitcoin decides that it wants to keep correcting down, maybe Solana can go even lower. I think that we'll see a change after the halving. Yeah, I think that after the halving that we're gonna start seeing some more positive price action and that Bitcoin is gonna start making a rally back. But I do think that it's not gonna, again, guys, it's not gonna be a straight line. I know that we all want that and that, that's what we want because we're bullish on Bitcoin, but it just don't really happen like that. So does the halving cause a pump? So before the halving, there's usually like a little pre-pump before the halving, and then usually we dump. And then after the halving, we usually pump. But again, anything can happen in cryptocurrency, guys. That's just kind of historically how it's happened, but that's not necessarily how it has to pan out. And yeah, I mean, again, to me, this is normal right here. This is what we want. We want our fear greed index going back into a reasonable place. But again, we're still not in a state of any kind of neutrality, even, or any kind of bearish sentiment. Like, we're still in a state of greed right now. We're just not in extreme greed. Like, we were at a 93 and people were still playing in meme coins, and I'm like, man, it's like playing musical chairs, bro. It's like the music's playing, everybody's running around having a good time, and then the music turns off. Some people gonna get a seat, somebody gonna fall on their butt, man. A lot of people gonna fall on their butt, man. So just know that when Bitcoin is up at an all-time highs like musical chairs, and they about to cut off the music, so you should be looking for a seat. When you see that Bitcoin is overbought, you should be looking for a seat so that you could save your butt. Some people, they play too much and they get caught. So that's pretty much what we're seeing right now in the crypto market. A lot of people getting their hands caught in the cookie jar, and now seeing like they want to sell out of their little meme coin. They're like, man, I bought this little meme coin for like $100, and the gas fees costing me $400 right now. What's going on? Is cryptocurrency a scam? Like, that's what they start saying. And before you know it, they don't want to be involved anymore because they done waited so long that now the gas fee's $400 to sell because everybody's selling, right? Because that's what's going on. Everybody's selling right now. Everybody's selling. A lot of bots liquidating. Orders getting filled and stuff like that. And that's the thing too. When people sell, orders have to get filled. Like, somebody got to buy that too. So, some people get liquidated right now, and it's very unfortunate. But again, that's what happens when you play with leverage in the crypto market. Sometimes you get liquidated, and I've seen people get liquidated big time. And it was actually in times just like this when it was some big Bitcoin capitulation. And I remember this one person in my Telegram, they had a leverage trade open, and they got liquidated for $5 million in like a cool 5-6 minutes. It was crazy. And everybody in the Telegram, a lot of people probably even in this comment section were even in the Telegram when that happened. That was pretty crazy. I was literally messaging that guy. And I don't usually message people. I don't go out of my way to message people, but because that, he was somebody that was in my Telegram. I'm like, dude, are you okay, man? Like, it's okay. You can make your money back. Don't over leverage. And again, I don't know how much money that guy has. Some of you guys got banked. I don't know, but if I lost $5 million in a poo coin, I'll be devastated, bro. I don't know, but again, I wouldn't be throwing no $5 million into no poo coin anyway, especially not nothing that could have some huge sell off like some of these coins have had in just the past couple hours. So again, that's the price we pay, right, for playing into a small market, for paying into the little meme cap market. It's good when it's all good, right? But then when it's not all good, then everybody's like, oh shoot, I don't know, man. Like, what's the bottom? What's the bottom? So, again, guys, try to have some patience with yourself. Try to have some patience with the market, and try to have fun with it, man. Like, dude, when you've been in cryptocurrency long enough, like the big 50-60% decreases in your portfolio, they don't really bother you. And I know that sounds absolutely absurd, but if that hurts your feelings to hear that, guys, then maybe you're over leveraged. Maybe you should have took some of your initial investment off. And that's what I always talk about, guys. I know it's not popular to talk about taking profit. Been saying that, right? How unpopular is it to talk about taking profit? I know it's profitable. I know it's so awesome to hear, hey, dude, this coin's gonna 100x, but it's not very fun to hear, hey, guys, the market's looking kind of sus right now. Some people do like hearing that, like experienced traders who know how to swing trade and stuff like that. They're like, okay, hey, all right, you're telling me that. I know what that means, but somebody that's just looking to buy and hold meme coins, man, uh surprise, like you learned something new today, didn't you, buddy? Because that's not really the way that the market works. But again, guys, it's not to say that these projects will not come roaring back. It's not to say that I haven't seen coins hit some of the market caps that some of these coins have hit on the channel, and some of these coins that are just in the cryptocurrency space have hit on the channel. um and end up coming back after a Bitcoin correction. Like it's very possible. It happens all the time. If anything, guys, this is a great time to accumulate. You're going to see a lot of positions that you missed, right? Some of you guys have been waiting to catch some of these coins on sale, and now that it's happening, you're not excited. Why is that? Like why are you not excited right now? I'm smiling, man. I told you guys how happy I was going to be if Bitcoin decided to want to break down to 50K. I'm gonna be having a freaking party at my house, dude. You guys are all invited. No, don't come. Somebody's gonna show up to my house, bro. Somebody's gonna be like, dude, I found him, man. No, do not show up. But yeah, anyway, don't show up to my house, bro. But super, super excited about what's gonna happen in the next couple months, because again, I think that Bitcoin is going to see a price rally. I think it's just a matter of time. And how low Bitcoin will go. Again, guys, I really don't know. We can find a bottom. Maybe we find a bottom around 60K. That would be great. Maybe we find a bottom around 60K and Bitcoin decides that it just wants to keep turning up. It's just not probable. In my opinion, this is just a game of probabilities and possibilities, right? So I look for what is the probable scenario, right? It's not always going to be 100%. That's what I want you to understand. It's not always going to be 100%. It's just a better chance than not that this is going to happen. And because I knew that there was a better chance that than not at the fact that Bitcoin was going to have some sell off, that's why I was able to be able to tell you guys that. And again, I've been telling you guys that since March. So again, it's been something that I've been concerned about. Something that I'm definitely watching, especially with the news today. Like, I don't know how China's gonna take this, right? Like, it's like 2 o'clock here in America right now, but I don't know. Like, the other side of the world is still asleep right now. So those guys might wake up and they might cause even more sell off to everything. Are we bullish on Solana? Yeah, I just you see, you like, are we bullish on Solana, bro? It's down 17%. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, no, man. I mean, ultimately, we never know, right? We never know if our cryptocurrencies are going to come back from the abyss. That's why we need to not be greedy. But again, in my opinion, do I think that Solana will probably have more upside if Bitcoin decides it wants to tear up? I mean, it would be kind of weird if it didn't, in my opinion. I feel like it would be kind of strange if the whole market picked up and Solana didn't pick up, especially when it's been like the best performing blockchain right now in the meme market next to Base. I mean, I want to see if what's going to happen with Base. Some of these base coins, I've been really diving into a lot of these base coins on the channel, so I'm interested to see actually what's going to happen after the correction to some of these base coins that I've been checking out. Because again, to me, it's like you already got Ethereum, you got the top dog, Shiba Inu. Well, I guess it's Doge. Doge got a bigger market cap right now than Shiba Inu, but in terms of like the highest market cap meme coin on Ethereum blockchain, I guess it would be Doge. And then I guess on Solana, the highest market cap meme coin would probably be WIF, unless it's already been flipped by something else. I don't really know. But I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Base, because Base is a growing platform, and the biggest project that I know is Brett Coin, and Brett Coin was coming in at like still under $1 billion. So that's definitely a chain that I'm gonna be looking for on the rebound. I'll probably be talking about some base coins on the channel. So again, if you guys like being early in cryptocurrency or anything like that, or like hearing about projects that are like might have a decent chance of doing well, you should probably hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. I make videos like this each and every day, guys, and I do it for you guys. I do it for free. I don't charge for anything on this channel. All that I ask for is a little bit of support. that like button, that subscribe button. It really does help the channel so much, bro. And also all the comments that you guys have been giving on the channel too. Thank you guys so much. The channel's growing at a really fast rate. Also, it's pretty crazy because I just got accepted into the Amazon influencer program. So I'm going to be doing some stuff with Amazon also that I'm really excited about. And I was actually recording videos like all day today. Like I'm literally recording so many videos now. So every little bit of support, guys, does help because making videos all day kind of sucks. Like I had somebody video chat me the other day, and I honestly I hate video chatting. I really hate video chatting because when your job is to just be in front of the camera all day, the last thing that you want to do when you just want to chill and talk to somebody is do it in front of a camera. It's like, dude, just no, please, But again, yeah. So anyway, guys, all the support, like I was saying, it's super appreciated. And I see all you guys. I see some of you guys are the same ones that showing out in the comment section every single video. So I have to give it up to you guys. And also, if you guys also want to trade with me too on Telegram, I know I've been talking about the Telegram a lot on the channel, and some of you guys are in the Telegram. Some of you guys haven't gotten into the Telegram yet. Guys, people are making some insane gains in the Telegram, and it's totally a free resource. All you got to do to get involved in Telegram is share this live chat on Twitter at JTalksCrypto. Let me know that you did it. I'm going to pick a bunch of you guys out of there to come trade with me in my Telegram. I do it every video, so if you don't get picked this time, just do it next time, and you'll probably get picked. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen this bull market, guys. Not really sure, though. What are you guys' predictions on Bitcoin? Do you think that we could see some kind of a bottom coming in by Sunday? That was originally my prediction, was that, right? I was talking about Monday would be the fake out. Thursday would be the price capitulation. And it kind of was, right? Thursday was kind of the day where we started breaking down. Friday, we saw some more breakdown, but today was really 66 to 61. Today was the day, dude. Saturday was the day. I can't even say it was Thursday. It was Saturday, bro. But all I'm going to say is, is Sunday going to be like the bottom, or is this whole week just going to be like a red week? Do we consolidate sideways? I'm really not sure. Like, honestly, we could consolidate sideways from here, right? We can hold the 60K range. I wouldn't be too surprised if we hold 60K and we start creating like a bear flag, like we kind of already are. We already kind of are creating this bear flag right here. We talked about it right here. This would be the flagpole and then the flag. If we don't start breaking up out of this, and it looks like, again, we're not. So if it looks like if we don't break up out of this, then it's going to drop down some more. And if it drops down some more, guys, that's when you're going to see another big red. We're going to see another big red. So we're either going to see some kind of a double bottom here. Again, not very plausible, not very probable because look, shoulder, head, shoulder, indicator of a dump. And look what we have here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, indicator of a dump. But again, still holding on by the skin of its drawers right now is Bitcoin. So if you guys think that Bitcoin is going to still make a run, let me know. This could, again, be a double bottom, right? I could be totally wrong. This could be our bottom right here, and I could really be missing out right now on what could possibly be the bottom of our Bitcoin right here for our little halving. So I don't know, but again, I think closer we get to the halving, I think we're going to see a little more sell-off. I do think this week we probably have a good chance of having a red week. We've had a lot of green weeks in a row, and it's time to add some realistic stuff to the market and get this greed index back down into some ranges where we actually would want to participate in the market, or at least where I would want to participate in the market. Maybe you guys were participating in the market over here. I really wasn't participating a whole lot over here. I've been waiting for this thing to kind of pull back. Talked about that, about the fact that I was already stable coined up at 71K, telling you guys that this was overbought. So yeah, dude, homie said he's excited. I'm definitely excited too. This is what we've been waiting for, guys. I mean, we may never see a cheap Bitcoin like this after this pullback. This might be our last pullback, guys. It really might be our last pullback before Bitcoin really decides it wants to slingshot. It could always decide that it don't want to slingshot, but this could also really be an opportunity for a lot of us to really put ourselves in another situation. And again, if you feel like I feel about Bitcoin, I've been feeling this way about Bitcoin since man, for a long time. It's always been some about Bitcoin, man. Always brought me back to Bitcoin. So if you feel that way too, man, maybe we're in the right place at the right time, bro. I don't know, but we'll see what's going to happen with Bitcoin. Again, time this video 2:15 on the West Coast. A lot of people that are overseas right now still sleeping, don't have any idea what's going on. They have no idea of a war that's going on right now. They have no idea of the volatility that's going on inside the markets. And when they wake up, guys, it can cause a big, big bloodbath. And so, again, I'm not telling you to go out and short the market because, again, this can also be a time where Bitcoin is at its bottom and, we're going to start seeing some kind of a retrace. Again, not probable, possible. Not probable, possible. Probable case scenario is we dump down some more. That would be what would be probable. It would be what would also be healthy, though, too. I want you to understand that, too. That I'm not saying that that's the probable thing that's going to happen because it's, the end of the end. I'm saying that it's probably what's going to happen because that's what has been needing to happen. Like when Bitcoin shoots up 50% in March, right before the halving, it kind of needs a little bit of time to correct. So I hope if you guys, some of you guys have been scared by this price action, that kind of calms you guys down. That again, this is something that we've honestly been predicting on the channel and kind of waiting for. I mean, I've been waiting for. This is what a lot of experienced crypto traders wait for. We wait for Bitcoin to start capitulating closer to the halving. In my opinion, we're seeing that happen right now, guys. We're seeing the capitulation that I've been saying that I've been waiting for on this channel all March. I'm waiting for this all March, man. And I wish it would have came in a couple more weeks. I would be in an even better position to get some more dip. But hey, I'm happy that I am where I am now. And I'm happy that I stable coined up. I'm happy that I used what I learned in prior bull markets to be like, okay, I got to be able to regulate my greed in this situation because I don't want to get caught with my pants down. And some of you guys right now, you're standing there with your pants down. You're like, bro, my pants they already gone, bro. That was me, bro. That has been me plenty of times. I want you guys to understand that in trading, that's been me very many times. There's always going to be trades, guys, where you're going to get in, where you were greedy, where you're going to be like, dang, I wish I should have sold. I watched my count run way up high. And then, I watched myself break even. And then I was a little too bullish. And then now I'm in the red and I'm stuck, and now Bitcoin's dumping. I'm even more stuck because the gas fees are $500. Like some of y'all are like, oh my God, he's putting me on blast right now in the whole live chat, dude. I'm sorry, bro. I got to do it. But you know what? This is how we learn, man. This is how we learn. We are learning every day. Your strategy should always be evolving. It should be evolving with this market, guys, because this market moves fast. You should be doing your research all the time, looking for the next coins, seeing like kind of where the volume is going so that you could kind of decipher the narrative yourself. I know a lot of you guys rely on me and like to watch my channel because I'm pretty good at, figuring out the narrative of what's going on with this meme coin market and what people are looking at. Like when this pumps, that means this is going to pump. This is, but you guys, if you guys spend enough time in the market, if you guys are just sitting on DEX tools like I do all day, you guys are going to start noticing trends too. And then once you guys start sitting on the computer all day like me, noticing trends, staying up on the news, that's when you're going to see your game really change, because now you're not just some guy that's just watching YouTubers to find out the news on the next coin burn. Now you're actually getting involved, you're getting engaged, you're paying attention to the market, you're watching trends, you're looking for volume, you're monitoring transactions, you know how to check a contract, you know how to check an audit, you know how to determine whether your coin is probably going to be a rug pull based off the holders and how much they hold. Guys, that's not stuff that people tell you in any other channel. I've been looking for content, guys, of people that actually teach you things that are like relevant to cryptocurrency and like the meme market. There's very few, guys. It is so diluted and watered down, which is crazy because, again, when I started in this market, guys, I mean, how many people were talking about meme coins when Crypto J started? Anybody, or was I the first one? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm just saying I don't remember there being all these people. I don't even know some of these guys. Never even seen them. Some of them I remember them coming from stocks and stuff like that. But here's the thing, man. Stocks don't have a halving. You know what I mean? Stocks don't have audits. Stocks don't have rug pulls and stuff. I don't know. I don't know that there are rug pulls in stocks. I mean, I guess there's some corrupt stuff going on in the back scenes and stuff like that. But somebody can't just go take the money and run. You know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna catch their butt. But in cryptocurrency, that happens every day, bro. People taking the money and running all the time. Sometimes they don't even catch their butt. So again, guys, you want to make sure that who you're following is at least somebody that has a knowledge base of cryptocurrency, at least somebody that's going to tell you or at least dive into some of these projects and show you how to determine what's a scam. Ultimately, guys, it's all going to come back to your research. It's all going to come back to the efforts that you put in But again, the best time to put in effort, the best time to do the research, guys, is when Bitcoin is sitting at 61,000, is when Crypto J has been telling you about it. Guys, you got to tap in. You got to tap in. I don't know how else to tell you. You got to tap in, especially if you're a newer novice trader. And especially some of you guys are paying for courses, dude. Like some of you guys really pay for courses and you're getting nothing out of them. And I make content every single day, provided ton of value, and some of you guys are just not staying up. Like, dude, I had somebody tell me the other day, like, dude, Tucker coin just hit 70 million, dude. Why weren't you talking about it? I'm like, dude, I was talking about it at 20. Why weren't you paying attention to the videos? Why didn't you watch the video, bro? Like, why only coming here to tell me what I wasn't paying attention to when you weren't paying attention to me? Like, how are you gonna tell me, bro? Like, I sit on this every day. And again, guys, I'm not saying that to be like, dude, nobody else could do this. I'm saying that to be like, bro, how can you miss Tucker coin? How could you have missed it? If you're really engaged and plugged into the market, how could you have missed it? Some of you guys don't engage in the market. Some of you guys are not watching charts. You're not watching volume. And so you're surprised when your coin takes a turn for the worse because, again, you have no stop loss. You had no exit strategy at all. You didn't even have any zone of where you thought that this was going to go. You just thought that this was just going to keep going up in a straight line, and you were surprised when it didn't. So again, if that was you on this Bitcoin correction, make sure that that's not you on the next Bitcoin correction, because in my opinion, guys, Bitcoin will go higher and it will correct again. We will have another correction again. It might be just as big. It might even be bigger. Honestly, if this is not the top, if this is not our Bitcoin top, and we do decide that we want to crank up even higher, I do actually expect that our next sell off from the top will be bigger in terms of a percentage than during the halving. I just personally think that. I think the end of the cycle will have a bigger sell off than the halving for this cycle. And again, I'm just basing that off of a prediction, but it's always a prediction, guys. Nobody could ever predict the market. You know, don't ever follow anybody on YouTube that tells you that they know exactly what's going to happen in the market, guys. I will never tell you that. I'm always going to just try to be as honest as I can with you guys based off of my personal experiences. I've lost a lot of money in trading for you guys to learn from my experiences. And also, there's been a lot of people that have lost in a lot of trades in the Telegram too that would love to give you their experience and kind of give you their insight. Again, guys, it's not financial advice. We can't tell you what to buy. We're not going to tell you when to sell your coin. So if you're looking for a channel like that, guys, I'm sorry, this is not it. This channel is just made for educational purposes only. And we just talk about things that are trending. It's just exciting content for you guys to watch, especially you guys that are excited about cryptocurrency. Because it's an exciting time again for crypto. And I don't think, like I said, for those of you guys that are just tuning in, but I don't think that this is going to be the top to our cycle. I do think that Bitcoin will make another pump, but I think it's going to take time. And I think hopefully we'll start finding our bottom in May, and maybe even starting to break up out of some of this newly found resistance that we're creating way down here at 61K. But understand that too, guys, that there is going to be resistance on the way up. So it's not going to just be a straight line back up. Just like there was a straight line here, that's not what's going to happen on the way back up. Not necessarily. It's not going to be this type of the same way we saw this capitulation right here. We're not going to see some big parabolic run that just mirrors that, in my opinion. I mean, it could happen, right? It's going to be a double bottom. It could go totally shoot up. Bitcoin's completely manipulated. Who can ever know? Okay, we're you know what? I really want to cover Bitcoin in this video mostly. I know I've been talking about Bitcoin for an hour and not really much meme coins, but I do want this to just kind of be a Bitcoin watch party, just because again I've been telling you guys about Bitcoin and what could happen if Bitcoin decides it wants to sell off, and I just don't want people to discredit what's going on with Bitcoin because there's some meme coins that are kind of doing something cool or maybe seeing a little bit of gains, because overall in the market generally there's not a lot of gains. So, and I do expect that, when China wakes up and sees what happened, they're going to be like, oh, okay, and we might see some more sell-off. So again, that's what I'm worried about. And that's what I'm really just watching in the crypto markets today. But again, I don't know how low we go here. Maybe we see a little jump up, right? Maybe we could see a little bit of price rallying, but right now it just seems like Bitcoin really in price discovery mode and in a down direction too. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What are your price predictions for Bitcoin? Do you think Bitcoin is going to again start creating a bottom, or do you think that we have a ways off? Do you think that the cycle's over? I remember I was sitting in the Telegram one time, and I actually was pretty close to having an somebody had joined the Telegram. I think I forgot. He was with some coin that was actually doing really well at the time, and he came and joined. I want to say he was in SHIB. I want to say it was somebody that was in SHIB, and he had came to like spam in our chat or whatever. But one thing that he was telling us all was that the cycle was over. He was like, "Dude, the cycle's over. The cycle's over." And I'm like, "Okay." This is when Bitcoin was at like 40K last year, and you guys know there was still one more leg up after that 40K leg. And I was like, we really don't really know. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. And it ended up, taking off, and that guy got absolutely wrecked. She knew went crazy. China drop or China reversal, right? That's what I want to know, dude. I want to know what those boys are gonna be thinking when they wake up, because they are gonna be surprised. Actually, I don't really think that they're gonna be too surprised. The experienced guys, I mean, of course, there's people all over the world that's new at trading. Not everybody's an experienced trader. Um, but I do think that the majority of the experienced guys, we were kind of already expecting this, and honestly, I think a lot of people are expecting even more. And I know maybe that might not be a popular opinion in the meme community, but again, I'm also a real trader. I don't just trade just meme coins and just hope on prayers of meme coins and merry meme coins. I'm the opposite, guys. I'm the original person that was talking about this, but I'm also going to be straight up and tell you guys from experience of being in this game for a long time that you don't want to sit and marry these meme coins. You really don't. You really don't want to sit and marry meme coins. And I know it's always like, bro, but what if it's just that one? Okay, well then, if you were so dumb early, bro, get in early, take out your initial investment, and keep that as your moon bag. Y'all don't know what a moon bag is? It's when you're dumb early in a project. You sell out your initial investment. You keep the rest of those coins just in case that coin again decides it wants to run up to the moon. That way you don't have to be, investing $1,000 in the SIP, which pants down when your coin is down 60%. Because Bitcoin decided to want to dump, and you decide you want to eat your whole bank account at at some poo-poo coin, dude, in the middle of the night, because you're feeling greedy, and because your friends were telling you that this thing was going to have a major pump, and that, I don't know, Soldier Boy was going to talk about it. I don't know, dude, but again, guys, I want you guys to be able to fall back on some good fundamentals. I want you guys to actually learn something out of this content. I don't want you to just walk away from this content and be like, okay, well, he said that they're going to burn a bunch of the supply, so I guess it's just gonna take off from here, right? Like it don't work like that, bro. It just does not work like that. You can't burn your way to $1 gazillion, bro. You gotta actually have a couple of things going for you with your coin. So you gotta have some realistic price expectations for some of these assets that you guys are holding, and some of them are just, they ain't even assets, bro. They liabilities, bro. Like some of these things that y'all buying, bro, y'all buying straight liabilities, bro. You just throwing your money away, man. You just throwing your money away. So again, guys, always make sure that whatever you're buying, you're doing your own research. Always make sure that you're checking audits. Always make sure that you're going on the websites, that you're doing every bit of research that you can do. Go check every influencer, whatever you need to do to feel good about what you're buying, guys. But just know at the end of the day that this is not financial advice, and that your guys' decisions are just that. They're your decisions. It's your money. But also know this: you're trading into a highly volatile Bitcoin. And it's basically like we're all sitting at a craps table, right? Or like we're playing Russian roulette, right? Or something like that. Like, not everybody's going to make it out with their head, right? Maybe a couple people might make it out with their head, but doesn't mean necessarily we're all gonna make it out. And that's unfortunately what happens with crypto. I would say, more people actually probably get wrecked in crypto than actually walk away with a bag, to be honest with you. But that's also because a lot of people are noobs, bro. There's a lot of noobs in crypto. Even people that, like, let's say that you are experienced. Like, I got people, bro, that they're very experienced and they try to get into this space with me, and I'm like, okay, dude, but just slow down a little bit, because it's not like that. Like, you want to make sure that you're doing your due diligence, because there's a lot of scams, bro. It's not like, it's not just like trading, commodities or going to trade stocks and stuff like that. Like, it's risky. But it's a lot more risky over here. Like, this is extreme risk, but it's also extreme reward, guys. Why? Because our market cap's still sitting at $2 trillion. Like, the entire cryptocurrency market cap is sitting smaller than a lot of companies that are traded in the United States. So that's pretty crazy, the fact that we're this dumb early in cryptocurrency. But again, we're dumb early in cryptocurrency, which means that it's going to be highly volatile, which means, a little bit can go a long way in this game, and a lot of bit can get you wrecked. But a lot of it can also get you really rich too. However much you decide to risk, that's going to be your reward. But again, guys, I'm very big on don't over leverage it. I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I would advise based off of my personal, again, I can't even say I would advise. I would say that what I learned from prior bull rallies is to not be greedy. I will say that. How about that? Learn to not be greedy. Learn to regulate that. Learn to find better entry points. Maybe use this time to brush up on some of those patterns that you guys have been learning on the channel. Maybe use this time to, I don't know, go work out or something like that. If you're somebody that's just waiting for Bitcoin to floor out or whatever, buy the dip or whatever, be patient, exercise patience. Do things that will help you exercise patience. Like sometimes I have to do that. Otherwise, I'm gonna be sitting here, and sometimes it's good to be glued to the chart, and sometimes it's not productive at all. Sometimes you're just sitting glued to the chart, and if you sit in there too long, you might make a mistake. You might do something based off of just not having patience, right? So it's like a two-edged sword, right? You're either gonna have not enough patience, or you're gonna be too greedy, or you're gonna break even. So just recognize that you don't want to be the guy who gets his hand stuck in the cookie jar, bro. You don't want to be, when musical chairs is going on, right? Bitcoin's at 74K. It's musical chairs. We're all having fun, right? Everybody's trading, having fun, and meme coins taking off, and everything's crazy. And then there's somebody, sitting on the side like, hey, man, music's been going on for a long time. Like, shouldn't you be looking for a seat pretty soon? And then you're like, nah, man, I like this game, bro. And then, again, on your butt. So don't want that to happen to you guys. I want you guys to make good, solid decisions this bull rally. And I want you guys to do that from a standpoint that's not just being greedy. Because again, it's hard to not be greedy. And a lot of people in this space are extremely greedy, but in my opinion, guys, the greed is starting to cool down. I mean, it's not even my opinion, it's a fact, right? The greed is literally starting to cool down the crypto market. And this is kind of how it happens, guys. And that's what we talk about, right? When they're greedy, we're fearful. And then once they get fearful, that's when we start getting greedy again. We like to buy the bottom. We don't like to necessarily be buying the tops. Again, I don't know why there were so many crypto channels that were saying like, hey, 74K Bitcoin, like it's just going to keep going up. It's up 50%, but surely it will go up 200%. Like no, bro, like that, it needed to happen. That correction was very much necessary. And your boy Crypto J was already telling you about it. So again, some of y'all should be super happy, super excited. And I know a lot of you guys, like my boy LH right here, he's saying that he's excited because he knows that we've been waiting for this dip right here so that we could dip our chip. And hopefully Bitcoin will again shoot up to those higher heights. Oh man, even Breadcoin seen some big sell-off, dude. Breadcoin down 21% time of the video. I'm actually excited about that, bro. I know that sounds crazy, but and that's what I was saying too. Like just the other day, wasn't I saying that like when people start talking about the dip, like when it's your first time in a market cycle and people start talking about the dip and they're starting to be like, oh, I'm excited for this. Like, bro, when I was getting started and I didn't have a lot getting started, I was not excited, bro. I was like, it's like you on a roller coaster, right? And it's going like this. And then like you going up and you're like, yeah, dude, this is tight. And you're looking at the guy next to you, he's like, yeah, this is tight. And then you start going down, and then the dude's just like so excited. You're like freaking out. You're like, dude, like, what is going on? What's going on? He's like, man, I can't wait till we get to the bottom, man. I'm gonna put some more on the bottom. And you're just like, dude, this guy's nuts. This guy's nuts. And then sometimes you might sell out there, and then you might get wrecked. And he might show you behind what's gonna happen because he's gonna buy a dip, it's gonna keep settling up. Or he might get wrecked and you might be cool. You never know. You never know, but that's just kind of how cryptocurrency works, man. I remember sometimes I'll be looking at people, I'll be like, man, SHIB is down like 60%, and everybody's fired up right now in the chat, and I don't know what is going on, and I'm freaking out. And like I was already making like so many stupid mistakes and stuff like that at that time. I was like, man, sheesh, but again, guys, you learn to have patience with cryptocurrency. You learn how to be patient through the market cycle, man. Bitcoin is one day, well, we don't know for a fact that Bitcoin one day will have its day, but we are all bullish in Bitcoin. If you're in this space, if you're in this chat right now on this channel, it's because you're bullish in cryptocurrency. It's not because you want Bitcoin to go to zero. But if Bitcoin goes go anywhere near zero, I'm buying a dip, boy. I'm buying all the Bitcoin. Ain't going no Bitcoin left. No, I'm just kidding, man. But I do think, again, Bitcoin's going to see some new higher highs. I think it's going to take time. How deep this market correction is going to be, guys, it's just going to, we're just going to have to see. I mean, there's going to be a lot of news that comes out over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks too, with all this war and stuff that's going on. But again, when there's a lot of good news coming out, Bitcoin's going up. But when it just seems like the trend's going down and there's nothing but bad news, like war, stuff like that, like you're going to see a lot more bears enter the market. You're going to see a lot more shorts in the market. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, if you're a trader, maybe you might, maybe use this as an opportunity to make some money in some swing trades, because that's what I've been saying since Bitcoin was at that 71K level. I was like, the people that are going to be making money right now until the end of this halving are going to be the people that are swing trading, and it's going to be the people that are scalping. That's why we've been talking about meme coins and stuff like that. But that's why also in this video, when Bitcoin started capitulating and stuff like that, I was also saying I'm going to be looking at Solana and Ethereum. And that's why I was looking at Solana and Ethereum. Solana down 20% right now. And again, if you think that there's going to be another meme cycle, guys, you should be stoked. You should be stoked that you're getting another opportunity to catch Solana and Ethereum at a cheaper price. Because again, we might not be able to catch these prices again, guys. I was saying that when Bitcoin was at 35K, I was saying I really don't. When as soon as Bitcoin broke out at 35K, I said honestly, I really don't think Bitcoin will ever hit 35K ever again. And I had a little tear in my eye when I said that, bro, because I was sad I didn't have more Bitcoin. But again, I'm happy that price is correcting. This is like Black Friday. It's like Christmas, right? It's like that's now the mentality that I have when Bitcoin goes on sale, because I know that Bitcoin price just tends to always shoot back up in time, historically at least. That's kind of how it's gone, as you guys see the Bitcoin all-time logarithmic. It has its little dips, yeah. But I mean, was it a bad time to buy it right here? Would this be considered a bad time to buy Bitcoin? No. Was this a bad time to buy Bitcoin? No, not really. How about right here? What about when Bitcoin just dropped all the way down right here, and then when it dropped down right here? Well, why is it any different? Right? Bitcoin's on super sale right now. Like, why is it any different? Like you see the little memes on Instagram. It's like $12,000 Bitcoin, and there's like no line, and there's like $100,000 Bitcoin. The line's like all the way around the side. That's really how it is, guys. And that is the opposite. It's the way people trade. You have to literally like try to sometimes tell yourself the opposite. Like, okay, everything is very euphoric right now. Everybody's very euphoric in the market, right? Wasn't March such a euphoric month? Things were making like insane gains. You had things like Book of Meme Coin going up $1.5 billion. I was even saying, I'm like, dude, I've never seen a cycle like this. I never seen nothing like this, bro. And I'm the one that caught SHIB at 2,000 wallets. Like I ain't never seen no cycle where a coin hits $1.5 billion in a day, bro. That's crazy. That's unheard of. But again, you had companies like Nvidia that did $1 trillion this year. Like there's a lot of bubbles that are going on in the market right now. It's not just cryptocurrency, so I don't know, man. I feel like this correction needed to happen, and is it going to have an echo effect? Is it going to echo all the way through the market? I'm sure it is. I'm sure the stock market's going to get absolutely slapped with this news of the war. I haven't even checked the markets on that. I'm sure they already got slapped. If we're getting slapped in the cryptocurrency space, those boys are getting slapped over there in the stock space. So, but that's okay. They're only going to get slapped for like 20% or something like that. We getting slapped up for like 90%. So you guys slapped up like 80-90%, bro. But hey, you learn, dude. Like only L's in trading, dude, is lessons, bro. For real. Like you got to think about it this way. Like y'all come on here and you're watching me for free, right? But everybody else, they got to pay for their education. If you want to go to school, anything like that, you got to go pay for your education. Well, guess what? You gotta earn your stripes in here. You gotta take your losses too, guys. Ain't nobody in here trading got 100% trade record. So don't get down on yourself when if you made a bad trade this week, or maybe if you were too greedy or something like that. You got stuck in the cookie jar like a lot of these people, right? With these high gas fees. Again, somebody in my Telegram was saying, oh, I think that the gas fees are going to be low because there's not a lot of people buying right now, and I'm like, that's not how that works. That's comes from experience. No, like gas fees go high because everybody's selling. There's a lot of transactions going on. It doesn't mean that the fees are going to be low. It means that the fees are going to go up. So when everybody's trying to sell, it means not only if you're trading on a DEX, you're going to have to deal with high gas fees, You might also, again, and I said this maybe an hour ago when the stream started, I do expect that some of these exchanges will go down. And so you guys that are trading on centralized exchanges, you have to recognize that also that your coins might get stuck for a few hours, and then by the time you get able to log in, everybody else already been able to get logged in. You know how that is, right? When you're sitting there refreshing the page trying to get up in that centralized exchange that you left all your money on, and you can't get up in there. And then by the time you hit that refresh button, all your money's like 40% gone. Everybody was able to log in except for you, bro. Hey, I've been there. That's why I'm laughing. I could laugh at that because I got experience in this game and I learned not to let this stuff get me emotional, guys. Like, really? Like, this is an emotional game, and that's something that I talk about. And this is why I sit and talk about psychology a lot of trading, because it's an emotional game, bro. And I don't want you guys to get down on yourself. I don't want you to think like, oh, because I lost a trade, I'm a loser. I can't do this. Bitcoin's never going to come back. Oh, look, our Instagram stream just ended because we're over an hour. But I just want you guys to have realistic expectations in the market, and I want you guys to just to have fun with it, man. That's why I said, whatever feels good for you, man. If it's $5, if it's $10, if it's $20 in a poo coin or something like that, then do that. It's not financial advice, but I would tell you, don't do something that's gonna make you lose sleep. Don't bet your rent. Don't take out a loan. Some of you guys took out loans, bro. I know some of you guys took out loans. I watch it happen every year. People taking out loans, maxing out credit cards, doing all this stuff. Guys, don't do that. If that's you, please learn from this lesson. Like, and honestly, maybe if that's you, maybe you honestly have a gambling problem. To be honest with you, like that might be a gambling problem, bro. Because if you're willing to gamble your whole future, like if you're willing to like be maxing out credit cards and stuff like that to buy poo coins, bro, like you shouldn't have credit. You shouldn't have credit cards. You need to let somebody else, you need to let your mom hold your money or somebody, bro, because you cannot be trusted with your own money, bro. Some of y'all. And hey, I've had to feel like that about myself sometimes. I had to regulate my own greed or be like, man, I gotta hide this money for myself or something like that. But again, that was in my earlier days of trading. I had to regulate that. And I talk about even over trading too much. Like some of you guys overtrade, bro. You guys are taking too many trades. You're in and out of positions like 30 times in a day. You guys will be buying and selling 30 times in a day, and you won't even make any gains. You'll just be like, every time your thing goes up, and then you like get all euphoric, and then it goes down a little bit, you sell, and it goes up, and it goes down, you sell. Like, bro, come on, that's the noob game, bro. And I know a lot of us have done it. I've done it. You've done it. I don't care. I don't care bro. I don't care who you are, bro. I don't care how experienced you are. You're gonna come up here and tell me that you don't make little noob mistakes or that you never made a noob mistake, bro. Come on, bro. Don't lie to the noobs. Don't lie to your boy Crypto J, because the homie knows I've been in this space for a long time, and even I admit that I've made mistakes that even knowing. That's the thing, guys. Even knowing, you can watch these videos all day long. I could watch trade psychology videos all day long. I could look at things and people talking about similar stuff, and I will still make the same greedy mistakes because it's human psychology, and it's literally the fact that you got to train your mind not to think the way that it wants you to think. You have to train your mind to think like a successful trader. And some of you guys have never been successful traders in your life. So you need to change your mind and make yourself believe in a way that you never thought before. And that's going to take you getting out of your comfort zone. It's going to take you doing your due diligence, and it's going to take you taking the time to learn something. And I know that's not a popular thing to think like, oh no, I thought cryptocurrency was going to be so easy. I thought everybody just gets rich in this. You don't have to like dedicate any time or like any effort, or like you don't have to have any skill. Like, guys, you could think that if you want. A lot of people thought that, right? A lot of people thinking that. A lot of people that are tuning in right now are like, okay, he's telling me, he's talking to me, he knows what he's talking about because he's been saying it. Like, bro, every year, every cycle is the same as far as the mistakes that people make. I already know, man. I already know people will be going crazy, man. People be jumping out of windows, bro, with this Bitcoin consolidation because they were over leveraged. And it is very sad, but it is very true. And that's why I tell you guys that you need to always regulate your emotions in the market, because this is an emotional game, and it's a game of probability. It's a game of chance, but also understand that you're not always going to be right, guys. You're not always going to be right. So you'll have to be able to learn how to take profit and stuff like that. Do you think Bitcoin will drop even further? Yeah, I do think Bitcoin will drop even further based off of Again, just my technical analysis I've been giving since March. But how far, I really don't know, man. I think honestly maybe to like 52K. I was saying again earlier, between 35 and 52K is probably my price prediction for Bitcoin. But again, that's just a prediction, guys. Predictions can always be wrong. But I did also say that I predicted also that we were overbought at 71K. We shot up to 74K and then we dropped down. So again, we're not too far off of where I said, right? I mean, I said it at 71. Now we're at 62, I guess. Was that like 10% difference or something like that? Like pretty much. I mean, we were just at 67 just yesterday. Actually, what was that? Just earlier today? Yeah, we were at 60, we were at 67 just a couple hours ago, actually. Wow, we were at 67 just a couple hours ago before we just capitulated with that war news. That's pretty crazy. But again, guys, how much sell-off will we see? We talked about the fact, look, the bear flag playing out. I said we needed to break out of this. We needed to break out of this. And if we don't, we're going to see it happen again. We're going to see another big red. Are we going to see another big red, bro? What? Look at this 30-minute chart. You see this big red? You see this big red? If this one turned red, this is going to be a big red. So, man, I want to see. I don't know what I want to see here. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see a cheaper Bitcoin like me too, right? By the way, I wanted to say I'm glad I found you, bro. No BS. Good advice. Got me back into crypto. I finally got off my butt. Started investing. That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, you gotta invest in yourself, bro. You gotta invest in yourself, bro. Invest in yourself, bro. That's why I always say, like, when Bitcoin does this, man, this is the time where I take to invest in myself. This is where I start doing. I have little crazy things that I do actually to keep me away from the computer sometimes. Like I'll be like, okay, Bitcoin's going through this right now. I need to, I'm not ready to invest in Bitcoin yet. Like maybe I'm ready to put like half in at 50 and like half in if we drop a little under that or whatever. Or maybe I might just want to wait on the sideline, but I need to make some goals for myself. So I start investing in myself. I start just getting back in the gym, doing stuff so that just time will go by. Like I definitely am a big fan of setting goals and stuff like that. Or maybe again, just using this time to get better at trading, maybe using this time to play with a paper wallet. I tell you guys all the time too. And maybe I need to make more videos about that. Like for you guys that are new at trading, like how to set up a paper wallet account so that you guys don't have to use real money. You guys can just use fake money. I do actually recommend that you guys start off with using fake money. Again, it's not financial advice. I just think that it's better to like not get wrecked to get started. Like maybe like spend a little more time like brushing up on your skill before you start taking positions. Like I was at one point, like when I really wanted to get good at trading, dude, I was going and I was trading on a paper wallet for like 4 or 5 hours a day, dude, like every day for like 5 days, 5 days a week. I would go on there, I would trade on my paper wallet, I would take so many trades, I would chart my progress every single day of how I was doing, how if I took 10 trades, like let's say I took 10 trades every day for 5 days. I wanted to see, okay, what's my percentage? I got 5 out of 10. Okay, that's 50%. 6 out of 10, that's 60%. Okay, and then every week, go week by week by week. And then once you start seeing, boom, 70 to 80%, 70 to 80%, okay, I'm ready to fill my wallet. I'm ready now to get involved in the market. I see the patterns. I understand what's going on, and I have a good enough win streak based off of what I've learned, based off of whatever. Because again, guys, you don't have to use the same indicators that I use. Like I use a couple indicators, and sometimes I don't even use indicators, right? Like using an indicator is like putting the scope on with the mag and like you ready to go. Like you really dialed in. You could really dial in this chart so that you could trade on like on a smaller time frame. But if I'm just looking at this chart, man, I don't need to have indicators to know what's going to happen here. I could already tell you guys what I feel like is going to happen here. Now, I've been telling you guys what I feel like was going to happen here for a long time. I didn't need to pull up indicators, right? But if I'm going to be trading on a smaller time frame, you do got to get used to using indicators, and you got to find indicators that work for you guys. Maybe it's not the indicators that I use. Maybe it's indicators that other YouTubers use. But find a YouTuber that you like the way that they trade, that you like the indicators that they use and stuff like that, and that when you see their chart and you hear the way that they explain it, it makes sense to you. Find that person and start implementing those strategies. Use those strategies on your paper wallet. And then again, once you're good on your paper wallet, take those strategies that you learned on your paper wallet, that you learned from whoever, me, whoever, and go start implementing things. Start implementing things. Start finding coins yourself. You guys should know how to identify a rug pull. You guys should know how to pull an audit. You should know about market caps right now. You guys should know how to monitor transactions. That's a lot of stuff that people don't get on other YouTube channels. And honestly, there's people that are charging people for information, and you guys know the information is not even as good. It's not even as almost as good. Like it's like nothing. It's like a ebook that they had chat GPT write for them or something ridiculous. Like I'm not gonna do you guys like that. I'm gonna give you guys good quality in every single video, even if it means I gotta sit here for an hour and break down Bitcoin and talk about it. I'm willing to do it because again, guys, I know somebody out there is just getting started and you might be the next Crypto J. You really might be the next Crypto J. And I think I inspired a lot of these guys that are on YouTube even today. I'm proud of that, man. I'm proud of that. I don't see anybody as competition. I know that I took some time off and I have to, make back up in my numbers because again, I had some personal things going on in my life and I had other endeavors that I had to deal with too. But again, man, you never know who you're inspiring in this world and stuff like that. So that's why I do it. I do it for you guys because I want to see you guys win. I want to see you guys be successful. And I want you guys to be able to take a skill and maybe go teach somebody else, go pass on that knowledge, bro. It's like learning how to read a book, like if you're able to teach somebody how to read a book, man, you could change their whole life. Same thing about with the chart, man. You could teach somebody how to read a chart, you could change their whole life. They could go trade Forex, they could go trade commodities, they could go trade stocks, they could go trade cryptocurrency. They can understand what's going on in the economy based off of charts and stuff that they have. Like it gives them like a whole nother leg up. It's almost like knowing a whole nother foreign language. Like literally, you got some people see this chart, they don't know what it means. I see this chart, I know exactly what it means. I know what it means for the next 30 minutes. I know what it means for the next hour. I know what it probably means for the next 4 hours. Just based off of probabilities. It doesn't mean that I'm automatically going to be right. Again, I'm not going to tell you guys that I'm always right. I'm not that guy at all. I don't think anybody's always right. Even Warren Buffett will tell you like he's not always right. And I don't consider myself a guru or nothing, guys. I just consider myself an average trader. I'm just your homie Crypto J. I'm not your financial advisor. So at the end of the day, guys, get out there and do some research. Get out there and find some coins. Get out there and get involved in some communities. Start meeting the devs. Start hearing about their marketing strategies and stuff like that. And you'll feel a lot better about the coins and the positions that you took. And maybe you might feel more confident buying the dip if you're not feeling confident in buying any dips right now. But again, guys, my opinion, before I cut the video, I do think Bitcoin is going to have one more retest of these lower lows down here. I don't know how low it's going to be. Again, we could find some support right here, man. Decide we want to start cutting up. I just don't know how probable that is. And I don't think it is. I think that Bitcoin needs to have one more sell off. But my dog here has to go to the bathroom, so I got to cut the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you want to get involved with me, if you want to come trade with your boy Crypto J, all you got to do is share this video on Twitter at JTalksCrypto, and I'm going to pick 30, 40 people out of that to come trade with your boy Crypto J, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Peace.